Buongiorno and ciao a tutti, my lovely friends. Welcome back to yet another episode of the Savant Life. And in case you're wondering why I just wished you in Italian, it is because today we're going to be test riding Piaggio's latest offering, the Aprilia SR150. Now, for those of you who are motorheads, you would be very familiar with the Aprilia brand and the monstrous superbikes that they're normally associated with. But this time around, they've decided to launch a scooter into the mass commuter market in India, and that's a very smart move by them. Their latest offering seeks to go up against the likes of the Honda Dio, the Honda Activa, TVS Jupiter, and Piaggio's very own, the Vespa 150. So far, the marketing campaign has been great and the ads look spectacular, and there is a lot of hype in the air. But like they say in Italy and all around the world, the proof of the pasta is in eating it, and I for one cannot wait. So I'm at the Forum Mall in Koramangala right now. I will be walking down to one of the showrooms to test ride the Piaggio and see for myself if it manages to live up to all of the hype. So ladies and gentlemen, Mamma Mia and Bon Appetit. In this kind of traffic, I don't know how much of test riding I'll actually be able to do, but I'm sure as hell gonna try.
First of all, what went through my mind is how stupid am I to actually volunteer for this.
Alright, it's time for the rubber to meet the road.
It was unbelievably painful. It was unbelievably painful.
Alright, so we're doing a test ride of the Aprilia SR150. The weird thing is that the person from the showroom is actually sitting right behind me, because apparently that's the rule that they have, and right now we're already taking a left. I think this is going to be the shortest test ride in the history of motor vehicles. So that's how it is. I have to say, first impressions, the bike seems to have quite a bit of zip on it, and I'm calling it the bike, whereas actually it is a scooter. And yes, there you go. That's the reality of Bangalore. Test riding it in such conditions isn't very optimal, to say the least. But anyways, there's a cul-de-sac, a dead end, so you can't really do anything much about that. I'm gonna let the accelerator rip over here for a bit. And honestly, I like the look and feel. If you look at the instrument cluster over here, it goes nicely with the design of the bike overall. And again, whoa buddy, watch out. So there is a lot of pep in the scooter for sure. I can compare it to the Honda Activa that my dad has. I've ridden a Dio before as well, and both of those are 110cc scooters, whereas this is a 150, so you can clearly make out the difference. But that's about it. I can't really tell anything much apart from that. The brakes are fairly okay, nothing special, and just like that, this test ride is officially over. Imagine that. So I just wanted to do a quick walk around of the scooter, and the first thing that strikes you about it is its sleek and sporty looks. This is something that captured a lot of people's imagination in the front pages of the Times of India just a couple of days back, and for good reason. You've never really seen anything like this in India before. The Vespa is a very stylish looking scooter, but the Aprilia has a fairly intimidating, sporty, monstrous design, if I can call it that. It's not a surprise because of this brand that you see right here. Now the scooter feels quite premium as well. The dashboard, even though at first sight looks fairly simplistic, it goes, I think, quite well with the decor of the bike. The keychain as well comes with that Aprilia branding and is designed in the shape of a triangle. The space over here is not much. Again, they're not very high on functionality, but more on the sportiness of the scooter. I love this black and red combination of the seat over here. Looks very sporty and chic. And if you just look at the rear portion of the scooter, it doesn't even look like a scooter. It actually looks like a bike. And that's about it really. The key slot over here again is something that looks quite nice. But those are my short impressions of the Aprilia SR150. I rode it barely for about 2 minutes or so, so I can't really say much. But at 65k ex-showroom, it is an interesting offering for sure. And as I ride back home, I will give you some more feedback about what I thought of the scooter.
Alright guys, so I'm back home after that rather bizarre test ride, and I have to say, my introduction, I think, for the video was actually longer than the test ride itself. Now, I understand when you have a showroom on Hosur Road, it's not very easy to do a test ride because of all of that traffic, but the salesman insisting that he needed to sit with me as a pillion during the test ride, that I think is pure nonsense. See, when Piaggio as a company is spending all of that money in terms of running a great marketing campaign and creating a memorable impression, they need to make sure that the in-store experience also lives up to all of that hype. And I think in that aspect, Piaggio as a company and this dealership in particular dropped the ball big time. One of the things the salesperson told me was that the scooter is not even street legal right now and they're waiting on getting RTO approval. According to him, that is going to happen only by the 12th of September, which is the reason why they sit with you while you're actually taking the test ride. I don't know how much of that to believe, but if that is indeed the case, that's a little weird because the company is accepting bookings right now, and I wonder how many people will be willing to fork out a significant amount of money when they cannot even get a proper test ride. And that brings me to the price. Even though 65,000 at the outset might seem attractive, you have to take into consideration that that is only the ex-showroom price, and in a city like Bangalore, the on-road price would work out to be around 83,000 rupees, which is extremely high and I don't think will be very attractive to the Indian consumers who were looking to buy a Honda Activa or a Honda Dio. So all in all, I think the scooter is only for hardcore enthusiasts who already have a huge collection and are looking to add one more novelty piece to their garage. There you have it. That's my quick and easy impressions of the Aprilia SR150. If you have any questions, drop them in the comment section below and I will try to get back to you as soon as possible. If you liked the video, then show me some love, and if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. It only takes a second. Until next time, riguardati and ci vediamo. I did not just abuse you in Italian, I promise. Riguardati means take care of yourself, and ci vediamo means see you next time. Don't believe me? Go look it up in Google right now.
Oh, so you're also coming along? Yeah. I can't test ride it on my own. Why is that? The rule is like that. That's a weird rule.